only 200 more to go.
Train, 16 coaches long.
Yeah, you see why. 1 hour later. Well, I have a couple of cleanup projects I'd like to do. One is going to be this section here that they had me cut out, L4. If you look, and here's the one I'm supposed to cut out. If I cut that out, if you look, it's going to be pretty close to the height of this platform. And I think it said nope, nothing. I want that down. I don't want that sitting on top of the mountain. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave this L5 like it is and glue it down. I'm going to modify this up higher, and which is going to cut me short on L4 now. So my plan is I'm going to cut that black line there to get me a straight line to here. And I found a scrap piece here that I'm going to glue in. That'll get me a little higher. Then I can get another piece and put on top of that. Then I could just reshape this to be as high as I want to up here and make sure it's above this platform. Does it need to be done? I don't know. But I'm going to do that project, get that cleaned up today. I'm going to go ahead and put the front, glue it down. And I'm going to glue on the L5 and B7 here. Go ahead and get that done. And then we're going to start on the stuffing of this paper. Making and place the newspaper wads. Let me get this over where you can see it from the light. So we're going to go ahead and start that. We're not going to do that plaster cloth today, maybe in a couple days, but we're going to work on just getting the mountains taken care of up here and the rest of this thing cleaned up and thought about a little bit. Okay, got that piece cut down. And this is my piece I'm going to match in. That gives me a little bit back, and then I can add a little bit more to the top of that too, I believe. So we're going to start with that and get it glued in. Well, as you can tell, it looks like I bought myself some room. Now I can kind of join these, go up and catch up in this area, and then kind of join this in. Now I bought all this back and I got some here, and it's definitely above the platform now. Didn't want to take a chance there. Okay, we can see my old line here, and it joined here and made its way to there. This is the area that I gained back from here to here. It gives me a little bit to build up behind whatever I put up on that shelf back there. Just a little bit more to build up. And I look back at it. It doesn't look too terrible. So here we go. Now, I'm not gonna do this one-handed. Okay, there she is. That's the difference. And I think that a little bit of build up out here is gonna be nice. Gonna be nice, give me something to build back against. I wish I had a little bit more in here too, but yeah, you can't have everything. Okay. Well, I think I'm about ready. I think I got everything cleaned up here. The front is all on now and secured. I got my corner piece put in over here. The front is all put in. I contoured around the connectors. They look a lot better. Corner piece is in. Chipped a piece off down here and repaired it. No big deal. Again, I just talked to you about this. Redid all this whole side. Put on L5, glued it in, and looks like I got a few nails left here. And B7, she's in. She's all secured. And everything else looks fine. And I believe it's time for some newspaper. Okay, well, that's 200 wads. I ended up having to buy these. I don't have no newspaper. So this is just packing paper. And about 10 bucks. And I've got 200 of them already, and this is another 100. I think those right there are gonna be the base. What I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna start right here, and I'm gonna work my way around and work this thing one piece of paper at a time and get everything the way I want it, and just work myself around in an area and see how my paper goes. Well, how about this? I got enough color on here, don't I? I'm gonna stop for this evening and think about it some more in my upper area. The road that goes down to it, they're pretty level. I think a lot of this stuff I'll be able to work as I'm putting some strips down. I'm gonna come up here and show you. I got my water feature. It'll be actually coming in that little groove. It's just a little creek that runs down on the green stripe, and it will waterfall down here into this area that's marked with the green tape here. It's just a lower area, and I'll make sure it's lower. It doesn't have to be even, it just has to be lower. And that's the water. There'll be a pond in there, and water flows this direction and under the Warren Truss Bridge. I think all that's done. I may have to do some filler as I'm going along, but I'm not gonna put too much more thinking into it. I think everything is, things like that I'll have to fill. I'll have to find holes and fill some of these things, because you know, that's just, I don't know. We'll take a look at it. If it looks like it's gonna, I've got plenty of paper left over there, so I'll twink with it a little bit more tomorrow, and then just maybe start putting a few of them sheets down. I think it says to put the ones on the risers first, so I'll probably just go through and do all the risers, and then grab one area. I think it says to grab an area left and just start working your way here. And I'll have to cut up some more of the cloth too.